Hi everybody, it's Manda and I'm coming to you with another video. As you can tell from the title, this is another ink shelf video, and I wanted to kind of revisit what we did the first time with PW Akkerman Simplicity's Violet. This is what we did. I had my lyrics and a little water test. I did a little swab and kind of the availability and dry time. I don't know that I'm going to continue with a lot of this. I might do the water test just for grins. I actually didn't bring anything over here to do that, so probably not this time, maybe another time. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. I just want to have a notebook full of ink, so so that's what that is. And one thing that I forgot to do on the video was I forgot to put splots in here, so I added splots after the fact. And they kind of bled through the page. So as you can see, I've already kind of started doing my ink my song lyrics. The only reason I did that is because this is a repeating phrase, and it's the song is called Break Me Out. It's by a band called Edgewater. They are no longer in existence. They're a band that I used to follow when I lived in Dallas, and I'm gonna link to their video for this song just because I can and I want to. But this is my favorite part of that song, and so that's what I decided to write, and I already wrote it already. So the pen that I'm using today is my Lamy 2000. I have a medium nib on this pen. Is it focusing? A medium nib on this pen, and I love this ink in this pen. And so the ink that we have today is Akkerman. It's PW Akkerman. It's number 20 Pulchri pink. I love this pink. It's a really dark, like reddish pink, as you can see. But it's a good one as far as I'm concerned. And not many people talk about this pink. I know we have like Gourmet Pens pink, but even like before that came about, like nobody really talked about this one. I just happened to get a sample, and I loved it. Like it's dark and it's like I said, a reddy pink. But yeah, I liked it. So. And we'll do a little quick brown fox action since I already wrote the lyrics. Kind of zoom in a little bit. My desk, like really what I need to do before I do these videos is like fix this area. And our ink of the day is PW number 20 Pulchri pink. Somebody, I think it was pen friend Carolyn, suggested coloring the like painting the ink on the stamp and using that to stamp the ink pad, but I've already done a bunch of the pages, so I think maybe once I use up the pages that I've already stamped, I will go ahead and do that. But yeah, so the pen that I'm using today, excuse me, is a pen. I mean, obviously it's a pen. It's a Lamy 2000 with a medium nib. And I'm going to go ahead and do a little splat action. Let me... Might not be a great idea since it bled through on that other page, but that's fine. It's fine for now. I thought about also not using both sides of the page, but I've already started doing that, so that's just what I'm going to do. And we'll deal with it as it comes. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't think splatting is going to be a good idea. Unless I put like another piece of paper in here. No, I don't really want to do the dry time test. Go ahead and do it anyway, though. So it's still not dry at 30 seconds, but it's drier. This is a really wet nib and a really wet ink, so yeah. And it bled through on the next page, so I don't think we're really gonna do splats anymore. I'm gonna let these dry and do their thing, but yeah. So another thing that I wanted to do while that is drying is my coloring card. And actually, since I forgot to get my paintbrush to do this, I will be right back with a paintbrush and a syringe so we can do that water test. We almost got a visit from Pearl. She just jumped up here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move this to the side for a second. I don't know about like doing these on camera. Like I don't know, I don't feel very confident doing them. So I know that I'm sure that comes across in the video, but I don't know. But I also like the idea of doing them. So let's go ahead and paint our swatch. Number 20, Pulchri pink. I purchased this bottle from Vanness Pens, and it is in fact a bottle. So that's what that looks like. It's very pretty. And these cards, here's the one from last time. I mean, it's a little curly, but not like super bad. So I'll let that dry for a second, and we'll go back to our notebook, and I'm pretty sure that this is dry. Yes. Yeah, so I've been listening to a lot of music lately, and I actually have another notebook where I've been writing like full song lyrics in it, and it's been super fun. Because if it's a song that I've like never heard before, like it helps me learn the words to the song. It's something that I used to do when I was like, I don't know, like when I was a teenager. I think I mentioned this last time too. I used to have all kinds of like books and all kinds of stuff. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do this very carefully. Let's see. You can see the water's like swirling around. Oh, I also had chromatography. Okay, Can I trust this to sit here? Okay, let me go get that. That will give it more time to like do its thing. I love how hot pink that water is turning. Okay, so let's go ahead and soak this up. Oh, and I messed up the swab. That's okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and blow out these two because they're bothering me. Okay. Okay, splats on this paper are a no-go. But it looks like, I mean, it didn't bleed through to the next page, and it looks like you could probably, like, at least recover some of what you wanted. I did go ahead and do a chromatography on this. Ooh, my finger's like all pink. A chromatography on this, and you can see, like, it kind of sticks around down there. And then, like, the magenta peaks up, and then there's some red at the top with a little kind of like purpley in the middle there. Very pretty. So yeah, so that's a really cool ink. I like what it does there, and I just love how it looks, and I love how it writes. And yeah, it's just it's a favorite of mine, which is what these all are. That's why I have a bottle of it. Like, I don't buy inks that I don't like the bottle, you know, that, I mean, I'm sure that there's been like 1 or 2 inks that I've gotten the bottle of that I'm like, oh, why did I do that? But yeah, so that's what that looks like. And I did want to go ahead and add my second layer. So I'll go do that real fast. Just plop it right on there. Hopefully you saw that. Awesome. So yeah, so I love this ink. This ink and this pen is honestly one of my favorite combinations. I have put this ink in other pens, but something about this Lamy 2000 and the medium nib and just everything about it is, I love it. So yeah, so here is that, and here's that, and here is the notebook. Oops. That I'm dragging that ribbon around all over the place, doing my very best to like ruin everything. So awesome. So yeah, so let me know what you think about this. Yeah, I don't know, it's a work in progress. I'm still not sold on how I want to do things. I just know that I want to put lyrics in a notebook, and I want to write with my pens and my bottled ink. So that's kind of what we're going here. Hopefully that some of this was useful and showed you some things. Yeah, you can get it from Akkerman specifically. I got my bottles, like I said, from Vanness Pens. You can also check Anderson Pens. I know that they sell it. I think Anderson Pens sells it. Yeah. So, yeah, you can find it around. Lemur Ink now sells, excuse me, sells Akkerman inks. One thing, I know that this color isn't on the ink swatch website, so I think I might have to, well, I mean, I don't have to, but I think I might do a tile for their website so this can get added to the database, because like I said, it's not one that people talk about a lot. There is some sheen, and I don't know, like none of this shows that here. The card kind of does. I don't know if you can see, I mean, it's still wet, but there's a little bit of sheen right here. But in the text, you can also kind of see it, maybe. Maybe not. It does have some gold sheen, though, at sometimes. This is what it looks like on the coloring card. This is a better representation. This is the coloring card, and it has some gold sheen right there when you pile it on a lot. So it's very pretty. I would say it's like, it's a pinkier version of Pilot of Roshizuku Momiji. It's similar, but I feel like Momiji's a little warmer. Just for grins. It's a little more red. in my opinion. This is a little more pinky red and this is a little more red, but it also is kind of pinky. So yeah, so I hope that you enjoyed this video, and yeah, again, if you have any feedback on how I'm doing these, I know they're kind of like all over the place. I'm still, like I said, trying to figure out how I want to do it. I just know that I want to do it, and I want it to be on video, so so yeah, like I'm having fun, and if I'm doing inky things, I want to be able to share it with you guys. So that's what that's about. If there's anything you'd like to see in regards to these, as to things that I can do or things that you want to see me do on this paper, yeah, let me know. It's not like a true ink review. It's just kind of like getting some of my inks on paper so you can kind of see what I have, and maybe like make a decision as to whether or not it might be something that you're interested in. Or, I mean, you don't even have to like get it. Like, it's just do what you want. If it's a thing that you might have been interested in seeing what it looks like, yeah. So, and what I'm doing, I'm keeping the chromatographies in the back here, so I have a record of them. So I'm going to be short a few pages because I'm obviously using this in there. But yeah, so my chromatographies will kind of live in here, and then that's awesome, I think. So yeah, so this is kind of discombobulated. I just kind of like decided to start doing this, so I apologize for that. Yeah, so I hope that you enjoyed this video and enjoyed seeing this ink. I look forward to talking to you again soon, and take care. Love you, bye!